Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. As always, I'm having way too much fun, so let's get straight into it.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
My people, stand ready, Kippen. I do not wish for them to delay any longer, for the sooner they depart, the sooner I can turn my efforts to defending Entwade once again. If you will allow me a few moments to say my farewells to my people and to my beloved Leoflad, I shall find that after they begin their journey, Leoflad is a strong woman, of this I am sure, and she will know how to handle things should any trouble arise on their journey. Kippen, these new troubles my men spoke of, they are greatly concerning. I worry that the White Hand rallies for a great assault. Our foes shall not break Entwade, not while I draw breath, but I fear the folk upon the plains. The captain of my guard may not know of such threats, as he too has been distracted by the bustle of my people, but he must be told, for the time to act draws near. If you would, speak with him in the mead hall. Okay, let me just make sure something here, make sure my recording's working. Yeah, microphone's working. Alright, good. I guess he's upstairs.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
You bring ill tidings, traveler Kippen, was it? I knew of great many threats in Kingstead, including the Uruks to the north and west. But these orcs that have crossed the shores, they complicate the already wide front of Entwade. We will need to deal with such things soon. I will speak with my men of what is to be done to defend our settlement, and you should acquaint yourself with the map of notes on the table while we wait for Adric's return. We will have much to say to Leoflad before he bids her farewell, so take as much time as you need. When you are able, speak with Womar, for he will be happy to talk to you as to someone as seasoned as yourself. Notes and a map on the west eminent lay strewn about the table before you. The notes are primarily comprised of terse, unsent missives of Thane Magla of the Middlemead and Reeve Fastred of Snowbourne, but one particular calls able-bodied men to ride to Theoden King's side in the Westfold. The map is heavily marked with numerous forces being noted in the central and eastern Kingstead. It also depicts the path of Edric's people through the southeastern Kingstead into Eastfold. The largest threats are marked on the west and north of Entwade, and the road to the northwest has been marked as overrun. So I guess he was in here. I don't know why I thought he was outside. There he is. He was right here. He was right in front of me.
Do you bring provisions?
You know much of the threats facing us for having arrived so recently, Kippen. I mean no offense, but I wish that the others had spoken with us sooner of such concerns so that plans might have already been formed. Our men in the field likely know well of such problems, or perhaps they have already begun to work against our foes. For my part, I have heard noises about town at night, though I know not whence they came. I shall soon have to investigate those, but the others refuse to aid me. No matter, I have dealt with worse on my own. Cyric has more to say to you, so I shall not keep you from your charge.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Womar is young and untested, Kippen. The last mysterious noise he heard was a chicken making a ruckus in a shed, so such an assertion is not new to me. His spirit is strong, though, and I know that in time he shall become a fine warrior. Oh, did you hear that? I believe Edric has returned, and the people have set off. You should speak with them below when you are able. Where is he? Is he in here again? Did I keep going outside when I shouldn't? Yeah, he's over there. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the disaster so far.
The White Hand is wicked.
Aye, Kippen, Leoflad and the others have begun their journey. I pray that their travel is swift and unhindered, and I shall send word to them in Aldburg when such time is afforded me. Now then, let us speak of other matters.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Hail, Kippen, Leoflad and the people have set off for Aldburg, and my hope is that they shall arrive having encountered nary a trouble. Their safety weighs heavily upon me, friend. I have held Wade for years, and I would not have sent them away if I saw not the danger approaching from all sides. Yet I wish Theoden had done more to aid us. He could have secured Kingstead before leaving to fend for ourselves among so many foes. As it stands, he has left his niece to handle his affairs here, but I think her no more likely to lead than him, even spared the venomous whisperings of Wormtongue. This, of course, brings me to you. You have come into our lands and aided my people well. There are many matters to attend to in Entwade, and all of them in dire importance. Without a concerted effort, there can be no way to address them all before time runs out. So he wants me to aid 7 different people, so let me start picking up some quests.
I do not understand why we delay here.
Traveler, would you do me a favor? Thane Edric has asked that the homes of those who departed today be boarded up to protect them from the assaults of the foes might launch. I would complete this task myself, but I, and I'm certain of many others, would like to prepare the defenses for the coming siege. If you would aid us, I have already set out the planks near the homes that need to be boarded up, so all you have to do is hammer them into place. This would save us a great deal of time, friend.
Do you bring provisions?
Kippen, I have something to ask of you. As Sirik said, I have heard noises coming from the privies about town in the night, and I have not been able to track down the source. Sirik and the others think me mad, but I know that something has been hiding in Entwade. If we are to secure the town as Edric demands, would it not be reasonable to investigate such a thing? If you would humor me, I would be grateful for your kindness. Go into town and search the privies. I'm sure that the noise must be coming from one of them, but the sounds have come from a different direction each night. I shall need to check them all. Wonder if that's a quest I can only do at nighttime. It'll kind of slow down my recording here. That's alright, let me work on what I can, and it is nighttime, so honestly, let me set the quest focus to this. One second. That way I can just take care of it right away, just in case night is about to end. As you reach for the handle, a man steps forth from the privy. Ah, so I have been found out. Worry not, I shall save you the trouble and present myself to Edric before he can misunderstand my intentions. So maybe I got lucky and I picked the right one right away. No, it still says to search 3, so okay. I'll search them. Thought that was a privy over there, but I guess not. Maybe this one. As you open the door, a chicken appears, clucks loudly, and skitters away. Where are all the other quest rings for the people that I need to help? Feels like there should be more quest rings all over the place. Alright, I need one more privy. Let me see. Let me talk to this guy while I'm here.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
Hail, I heard word of a hardy warden that has come to Entwade, and surely that must be you. I have little time for introductions, but I am Kenbert. Thane Edric sent me to patrol the road of Middlemead, but I've met some resistance. The Uruks lurk all around us here, but I doubt myself seen. Middlemead is a valuable trading post of Kingstead, and Entwade was oft host to scores of traders. As of late, none have made it to Entwade, and Edric is convinced that the king's departure marked on an uprising of Uruks in our lands. If the trade routes are truly overrun, our situation will be dire. Patrol along the road to Middlemead and I will hold my position here. If you can find any sign of traders or their goods, we will need to act swiftly or the Uruks will claim all.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
This bodes ill for us, Kippen. The Uruks cannot be allowed to lay claim to the trade routes and goods. There must be some reason for their wanton violence. And I fear that they will use resources of our rich lands against us. Ride along the road and slay Uruks you encounter. Those near the carts have likely pillaged our goods and must be returned to the Entwade if we hope to win this war. Okay. I really want to get that last privy before the sun comes up. So, let me go to that southeast corner. It looks like that's probably where I need to be going anyways. There we go. The door creaks open. A snarling orc bursts forth. Really? A chicken, a man, and an orc. I got a deed. Probably the Orc Slayer deed. Okay. Let me go ahead and actually turn these quests in since I'm over here. Just in case they're going to open up a few other ones. That way before I run off, I'm already good to go with all the quests.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Thank you for taking the time to do this, Kippen. You brought our men more time to prepare for the coming siege, and in doing so, when this war has finally ended and our people can return, they can rest easy knowing that our foe did not invade their homes to the vile land.
We are a strong lot. We will survive.
I knew my ears had not deceived me, but this begets yet more troubles for the Entwade. Orcs hiding in the town, unthinkable. And as for this man you found, Thane Edric will not be pleased that one of his people was left behind, especially if they intended to stay against his orders. We must speak more of this once the other threats outside Entwade have been quelled. Okay. Let me go ahead and get on the war steed, because I'm going to have to fight some Uruks on the road, it sounds like. But first of all, let me go to this little quest ring that's going to be over here. And it's absolutely in the wrong location. It's on the other side of the wall right there. I see the ring! But it's on the other side. Okay. That's okay.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
As you have no doubt heard from Thane Edric, orcs have crossed the Wade into our lands from Sutcroft's. We know not what has driven them here, but they cannot remain, for their numbers will bolster the already sizable forces of the White Hand. They bear queerly adorned armor, but beneath it they appear frailer than most of what we've seen thus far. It is my thought that Reeve Fastred and his men drove them off, though I would imagine Edric would take the task for not slaying all of their number. We cannot abide them near our border. Ride south of Entwade along the edge of the river and slay them. For how gaunt they appear, it may as well be mercy.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I grow concerned for the men of Entwade, Kippen, and Thane Edric's fervor to protect the crossing. We have forgotten that our crofters have gone, and our rations must be preserved for the coming battle. In other times, such things were not a problem. But with the coming of the orcs from Sutcroft's, I feared that our easiest source of food may be at risk. I speak, of course, of fish. Along the river Entwash, we have a great many nets in place to trap fish and swim downstream. However, the orcs are a rough, vile lot, and I worry that they have destroyed or befouled the fish and nets since they passed into our lands. If you would venture to the river's edge and search the nets, if any fish remain, the men could benefit greatly from seeing them return to Entwade. Alright, so I'm killing Uruks, I'm patrolling the roads, I'm looking for fish. Lots of stuff to do here. Let me dismount. Let me round up some orcs here. Okay, very good. That poor Rohirrim just got absolutely destroyed with arrows. That's all 6 nets here. I need 2 more orcs, and then I gotta take a look at these cows here, or horses, and see what's going on with that. Amidst the starved orcs of the Suckcrofts, you have found a grim source of food sustaining them, the horses and the riders of Entwade. The fallen horses must be stolen away as they wander the fields. These mighty steeds of Rohirrim ill deserve such a fate, and should be buried on the plains of Kingstead. I'll have to fight these two, that's okay. Guy's still alive. Although you cannot save them from their grim fate, you have returned honor to the horses of the Rohirrim of Entwade and buried them upon the wide, beautiful plains of Kingstead. Let me get on the war steed actually and go do the patrol quests. Okay, so what am I doing? I am searching Uruk-hai ambushers and patrol the road. Let me get rid of these for now. Okay. Let me get these ambushers. Really, they blasted me. Alright, let me dismount here real quick. Let me take care of this deer. Sorry, dear, that you got caught up in the crossfire here. And let me see what these crates are all about. Amid the wreckage along the road to Middlemead, you have discovered a crate of crops from Kingstead that withstood the Uruk assault. If more crates remain intact, such supplies will be of great value to the warriors of Entwade in their preparation for the coming assault. I need 8 of those. Okay, let me see about more ambushers. Let me grab some more crates here. War Steed, no. Oh no, that's a pillager, not an ambusher. Dang it, what a waste. What a waste. There's another ambusher over there. Man, I really picked up a small army of Uruk-hai here. Unfortunately, not all these are ambushers. That one is, though. Alright, so I think I killed all the Uruk-hai I needed. Let me pick up these crates, though. And I need to continue patrolling the road. You have recovered many of the crops pillaged by the Uruks near Entwade. With the renewed supplies, Entwade will have the rations necessary to hold through the impending assault. Good. And then... how do I patrol the road? I guess I need to go back that way? Must have missed a little milestone somewhere. The road is barren and nothing catches your eye. Patrol further, so now I'm going... well, I guess I'll just follow the road. You have discovered wrecked carts and ransacked goods, littering the edge of the road. Uruks dart about from dark horses, stealing goods from their recent kills. And looks like we're done, actually, with the patrolling. So let's go back and turn some quests in.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Alas, I had worried this would be the case. I mourn for the people of Middlemead, and I hope that such loss will not continue to visit our lands. Now then, we must form a plan, for the Uruks must be dealt with and our goods salvaged.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Along the road, I have seen many foes, Kippen. None were greater than the Uruk who guarded their stockpile of pillaged goods. He rode atop a thickly armored steed and bore weapons of the finest make. He has no doubt stolen the tools from our traders, caught ferrying blades of the Stone Deans back to Kingstead. I know not if this Uruk is their leader or merely one of their mightiest, but he must be slain if Entwade is to be prepared for the coming attack. Ride out to the stockpile along the road's edge and slay him when you can draw his attention. Thane Edric will wish to know that this foe has been put to an end. Okay. He's all the way up there. Surely it's not that guy. Should be a named creature. Is he maybe in that little camp? I don't know, but let's check what this is. A hail Uruk atop armored steed rides forth. There you go. He is dead. Dead as hell.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
This Uruk has harried my people for weeks now, and I'm glad to hear that he finally met his end. The supplies and his ilk have been keeping for my men can now be recovered, and we can redouble our efforts to prepare the Wade.
The White Hand is wicked.
I know not if Reeve Fastread drove them from this land, but the orcs will find no safety here. You have removed another threat facing me and my men, and for that I am grateful. Though I have no love for Theoden, the orcs of the White Mountains have long lain dead, and I shall not tolerate another orc on the plains of Kingstead.
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our lands.
You have lessened the blow to our lands, Kippen, if only to a small degree. With only my men and I stationed here, we will use these supplies to arm and defend Entwade. You have my thanks for such a burden.
The White Hand is wicked.
Ah, you have returned. Thanks for recovering these fish. With my people and our crofters gone to the south, the farms are not well kept, and as they have been, and we will need as many rations as we can muster.
The invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
Few could deny the effort that you have put forth, Kippen. My men and I are grateful for what you have done to aid us in preparing for the White Hand's next assault. Without the king's aid, we were ill-prepared for such a task. But should the Wade hold, he and I shall have words upon his return. Come then, we must talk of what is to be done with this man you have found. Alright, I think that this is a great stopping point for this episode, so thanks for watching, and see you on the next one as always.